almost a year later, I feel like working on this video, seeing all the pictures that WCS has been sharing lately. I wasn't sure if I would do this video in French or in English, but end up deciding on English just to have more of my friends being able to understand it. Plus, a lot of the content is already in English. So you get to hear my horrible accent, my apology, and I know I will rage at myself editing it. This journey started on a delayed plane, giving me some huge anxiety that I sadly, unwillingly poured onto my poor mother stressing on the other side of the world. But afterward, I heard that Canada crew were unlucky with their traveling too. That did not help, but I did felt less alone in my bad luck. I got to Nagoya a day after Team Canada and was able to assist the huge first official meeting. This event is to give most of the important and official information to all teams, and the scheduling, and also presenting everyone to everyone. Teams, member, volunteers, and the direction of World Cosplay Summit.
World Cosplay Summit, call him Mr. Wu. My name's Ed. I help out as well. So, if you have any questions,
スタッフも後ほど紹介させていただきますが、まずはちょっとカナダ。コロンビア。
皆さんこんにちは。嬉しいね、やっぱりこんなにいっぱいですね。コスプレサミットは、エスタブリッシュ2003だからちょうど今年が20周年ですね。
Oh my goodness, we have the paparazzi here.
Well, the paparazzi! Look at those! Wow!
So pretty!
Thank you to them!
Yes!
You better send me a footage too, I need it.
No!
Oh!
No! I will.
Thank you, ciao! After this, we were all invited to the Omotenashi welcome party, where all of the students got to share some fun activities with the team's member, traditional games, art, and trying some yukatas, etc. It was also the perfect chosen moment to exchange all the gifts. Every teams were reintroduced, but with their paired students. I was also very happy to see some familiar faces, some of the former students that were there in 2016 for my year. They happened to be part of the Orca, the group taking care of the alumni. I must say I got very emotional.
So next team is Canada.
Always happy to see Team Canada being from Canada myself. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Meg.
Maggie and
Annie.
go ahead and a message to everyone.
Bonjour and hello. So, we are from a specific part of Canada, and we just want to say that we are really happy to be here. And we hope everyone does really well in the competition coming up soon. And we hope everyone likes maple because we brought maple with us.
And the student standing off by the side, join the team. What's your name?
My name is Zelda. I also actually have a partner, Milody. She's not here today, but she'll be joining us for that.
Okay, there we go. So there's one more student who we'll find out about later. Let's give him a round of applause.
As alumni, we did not have the same activities to attend to as representatives, so my first couple of days were more calm cosplay-wise. I started my first day with a little visit to Team Canada in their preparation for the day. They had to prepare for rehearsal and set up their set. Everybody's going to the rehearsal place. Yeah. Then I had my day to myself to do whatever tourism I wanted. So where to start? Our dear friend Lucas and Charles made everyone the biggest surprise. They were there. In Nagoya, at our hotel. How? What? Huh? Some of my favorite men. I was just so glad to be with them. Cause let's say it, I'm not a great traveler. I am usually the one following, pretty much like that cute comic Peachy Mao. I am the Mao potato. So having my professional travel in Japan with me, oh god, I was set for a great travel. I spent a wonderful day shopping with Charles and Lucas and Corey. We explored the wonder of public transport to get to the collector's paradise, Bokov, in one of the most hot, moist, deadly day ever. Then we went for a meal at Coco. The food was amazing, and the little robot that served us was so adorable. For the day, I had only one request. I wanted to visit the Osu temple to get some good luck wishes, charms for my friends. It was a detour and a long walk, but we did manage to get there before the temple closed. A great surprise awaited us. There was some festivities. It looked like we stepped into an anime. It was absolutely lovely, and with the sun finally setting, the heat became a little more bearable. I was able to do my purchases that cost way more than I thought. I needed so many. Then we enjoyed and explored a little of the festivities. I wish that I did not eat so well at Coco's, cause I would have definitely tried some food at the festival. I was too full and starting to feel dizzy.
Yes, I am recording. Careful. Yeah.
I overestimate my physical capacity against the heat. Sadly, we had to go. I felt like the trip back took forever, and in my room, I lay on the bed to cool down. But I had bigger issues. I think I got a heat stroke. I did not notice when, but I did stop sweating during the day, and my body temperature was a mess. I was hot, I was cold, unsure. I took some quick action Advil. Then it's like my body woke up all of a sudden. I thought I was going to pass out on the ground. I was in pain. I was sweating like crazy. I had two things in mind. Unlock the door, then send a message to the Orca group chat, which is help and the room number. Someone came to my rescue and assisted me, brought me drinks, and stayed with me until my body came back to normal. It was pretty scary. The next day was the red carpet ceremony.
We have done the bus at 10. Right now it is 9:40, so we're about to head down. We got bags packed for the day, makeup and stuff like that. We have pre-judging at 1, which we just practiced for. So we just did some practice runs. We did pretty good, I think. And then we have the parade later. So we're gonna be able to chill, change, sweat if we are sweaty.
Yes.
Yes. And she's gotta change her makeup completely.
I have to change my makeup completely.
I might not need to at all. I love that for me.
Yeah.
Parade versus red carpet?
No, it's red carpet. Sorry. It's
We keep
basically a
mixing
parade.
them up. It's because
basically a
it's
parade.
called a parade as well, but it's not the Osu parade. It's the red carpet parade. So,
The opening ceremony, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good to go then.
Luckily, it was in the evening, so that day I did not leave the hotel much. No way I was going to miss the red carpet ceremony. I had a very chill day, chatting with everyone that were working at the hotel, the Orca members, some of the other country organizers, etc. I also asked for some help from my fellow Sharina. I needed instant cold pad for the red carpet event. No more overeating. Then first big alumni meeting at a very close restaurant. If I remember right, we did our alumni gift exchange right after the lunch in the hotel lobby. Many pretty cosplay cards, goodies and candies, also fabric. The legend Toby just bringing the abundance of pretty fabric scraps to give away. It was time to prepare for the red carpet ceremony. My large peach dresses squished very well into the bus. When we got there, it was already pretty dark. The event was awesome. It was very different from the red carpet event I knew from 2016, but I cannot say that I loved it more. I was slightly afraid of the stairs with my large dress, but I trained for it at home, and that event was the only one I saw fitting for the huge princess's dress. I could not wear this piece in Japan. It had to be the night event, since all alumni events were outside events. The parade itself felt like living like a superstar, going down the stairs, waving at everyone. After the little walk around the crowd, we waited backstage for the teams to go down too. I met Mario! He was so adorably small. Mr. Kikuchi, the top of the company that operates Oasis 21. Accurate size, magic. We were well took care of backstage. Huge container of ice with drinks for us. Had a couple. Then, the moment on stage. That part took more time. We had to wait for all the teams to come on stage after us. I was starting to feel a river of sweat following the boning of my corset. Welp, at least that was normal body behavior. I was heavily using my fan. Towards the end I noticed from far Charles and Lucas. It was absolutely hilarious from my point of view. Lucas was like wiggling left and right with his long hair flaring like a flag under the high wind. I was laughing so much that I missed my cue to exit the stage. Oopsie. Then I had one thing in mind, toilet. I had not stopped myself from drinking at all, afraid of passing out. Result being natural needs coming in like a wrecking ball. Sadly, the closest restroom were sort of far. We had to climb all the way back up to the theater area. My feet were starting to hurt. I stopped for pictures many times, and I even heard a French accent. It was very funny to switch to French for 2 minutes there. They gave me great comment on my peach cosplay. Not relieved, we needed to wait for the bus to leave for the hotel. In the meantime, the cosplayers were waiting in a very pretty area near the Nagoya TV tower. We took some pictures near the water and waited for a queue to go. At that point, my feet were really dying. We went for the bus, but... oops, no bus? What? The bus left without half of the alumni before the time of the departure. How rude. Oh well. Our angels, which is the Orca member, called the taxis for us. They gave me one entire taxi just for me, because of the size of my dress. And in the process of trying to squeeze my dress into the taxi, I sadly lost of my pinch finger ring. I was sad, but it's easily replaceable at least. I was very glad to be home at last, and the shower was so needed. I still took some time to honor a cosplayer I admire by doing the yeet/freedom. The next day was the championship. Alumni crew were doing an outside event, a short cosplay showcase on Oasis 21 stage. Then another event at the same area near the Nagoya TV tower. We met even more alumni, friends from 2016, Dupe, Shiro from Taiwan, and Stacy from Russia, now living in Japan with her family. It was lovely meeting them again, surviving the heat in a black and pink surf suit, using my surfboard to give myself some shade. Then we found the tent. There was an AC unit in it, blowing cold air. I must say this Canadian alumni used it a lot. Then we discovered the World Curry Summit. It was very funny to watch. I was not able to eat anything at that moment, but I was very curious about their Canadian version of a curry. I hoped I could get back to it out of costume, but sadly I did not. Anyone tried it? Let me know in the comments. After that event, we went to the stage venue to get ready to watch the show. But what was I going to do with my crop. This spot was my purse. It had my phone, ID, security, cold pad, etc. All essentials in there. The employee didn't want to let me bring it in the showroom. After some time, staff decided to bring it backstage in the room where we had lunch before the outside event. I kept most of my important belongings and went to see the show. First row, let's go. Alumni were part of the alumni judging panel, so we were right behind the judges. Best view ever. I decided to do something I thought the representative would appreciate. I took a billion pictures, about 1,900 photos of close-up pictures. I might not have had the best camera, an iPhone, but as a cosplayer, I know I love to find pictures of more angles took from another person of my performances, so I thought the teams would appreciate it. I did not spend the entire show watching my phone for photos, I just angled properly between every skit and tapped when I felt it would look good. I put them all in an album on Facebook, check it out. A huge congratulations to the winners. There were too many amazing performances and costumes. I legit had no idea who would win. I have not seen all costumes from close, but they all look so perfect. Also, so creative, beautiful, dramatic, hilarious skits. I have a sweet spot for comedy, so my coup de cœur is going to Team Germany. I also think Team Canada were brilliant and I'm so proud of my ladies. The intensity, magnificent. It was a unique year and I was very happy to assist to it. After the show, I think that night was very calm. We were all very tired from the day. And the next day was the Osu parade. Look at this pretty lady wearing linens. That's genius. With a waistband.
Yeah, well, it was too long, so when it's too long, you make the waistband for the elastic casing. And it's all linen, so it's nice and comfortable.
Yes, yes. Perfect for the Osu parade.
Yes, which means sunscreen.
Yes.
I still have glitter on my... That's funny.
Never goes away.
And we have pretty lady here applying makeup.
Yes, I'm an egghead.
How was your experience backstage, preparing on stage, to go on stage?
It was good. I actually was expecting myself to be a little bit more nervous before getting on stage.
Oh my god, yeah.
But there was enough space backstage that I could just pace back and forth. And like I started being nervous when pacing, but then as I started walking, I was like, okay, emulate Homura. And like, you probably saw the transition, like,
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
of me getting into character.
Yep.
So that was helping.
I don't know if you saw us, but when Portugal won, we were like, Portugal! Like all of them we got really excited for. The first one being Korea winning the Holiday Matsuri one. We were like, our girls! Like they got something!
So you were in backstage, you were in a separate room with many teams. And
Yeah, so big rooms and like everyone had like a lot of space actually. Like Leonardo's giant box fit just fine. You know, his armor. But yeah, so we all are kind of in there. So in our room we had Brazil, who got a performance award, well deserved. Their performance is incredible. Those two are an incredible duo. Best armor, which was Portugal, and they were in the corner and sitting next to us. And we had the Holiday Matsuri Award, which went to Korea, who were with us, and they were they're so cute. He's been watching. Yeah, they were amazing, and it just like the first thing I said to Meg after Korea got their award, I went, "All right, already this is the best experience ever when our friends got something," and then they just kept getting stuff, and we're like, "We're so happy."
Interesting environment.
We're nervous together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're all just like, how you doing? Like, yeah.
Like assist, do the changing, and
Yeah,
like
I also
building, exchange tape.
We also got to have a really interesting conversation with Leonardo from Portugal, because he's experienced a few international competitions now, and he was kind of like comparing, contrasting, and we're talking about kind of just like how competitions are judged and like stuff like that. And that was a really neat conversation, I think. Like, I think that was a really cool combo. I was like, I like those kind of conversations. And we were like, we disagreed on some things, and we're like, you know what? I like your perspective. Like, it was a very, like, it wasn't an argument, it was a, this is your perspective, this is mine, and then, oh, I see what you mean. Oh, like, we were having that kind of conversation. Like, everyone back there is just so, like, respectful and lovely, and we all have very different perspectives, because we're all from different countries, right? All of our countries are very, very different. Obviously, like, some of them are like, was it Korea that was amazed by the amount of snow we get?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Shauna took out a picture of like her car buried in snow, and she was like, she was like, yeah, that's exactly what she said. Yeah, she's like, that's not real. We're like, yeah, it is.
And then we showed her a picture of a snow print of a hop bunny snatched by eagle.
What?
There were eagle wings in the snow, and the bunny trail stopped.
Oh gosh.
So guess what happened there?
I saw, I think, your story about recording with rescue princesses.
Yeah, we did.
So how did it go?
We were so efficient.
That's been our theme this entire time. We've been just efficient.
We're team efficient. Like our prop was efficient to set up. We were the first ones done setting up stuff backstage.
And the first ones to finish taking down.
Yeah, people are like, have you taken your stuff apart? And we just point to our square in the stage and we're like, it's empty.
And well, at one point there was a big box and we were like, that's from Saudi, that's not us.
That's not us. People are using our space because we're done. And we were like, please use our space, there's tons. Like, if you need space, we got it. So we've been very, very efficient, I would say. So we had actually practiced what we were going to do for the Rescue Princess video. And then when we did it, he was like, that's great. So we came up with an idea how to shoot it well. And we were perfect. Since I'm really proud of the back of my Yona cosplay, one of the poses, I'm like, can I start with me in the back? And then I kind of just slowly roll this way. Like I kind of just slowly that way. And Meg kind of like, I think Meg pulls the gun.
Pulled out my gun.
Yeah, she pulls out the gun and I like turn around like, oh, where? But the back is in view in the video.
Yeah. The red carpet, you were in the front.
We got lost because Annie was talking to Yaya Han and we were like, oh shit, we have to go somewhere. And then we were like, where do we go? Where do we go? And then
we almost didn't get in there.
Yeah.
The Osu parade. Alumni, well, not most alumni, were not meant to attend to. We have other tasks ahead of us. A cosplay showcase on the Oasis 21 stage with the mayor of Nagoya. He's always so joyful. Then a lunch/toilet break in an AC room hidden in the underground shopping mall. We waited there for the next event with some great Starbucks delivery from friends. While waiting, I had to try visit those stores with many collectible Gumball's vending machine. I could not resist some little Kirby's. After, it was time to visit booth of the Oasis 21 to discover wonderful Japanese products and services that would be useful for cosplay, like the famous Brother booth, ready to impress us with magical devices that is to die for. Not to forget Energy Drink Samurai and Blinky with their fascinating device able to create VR video. We had tons of fun posing for that 4K camera again under the never-ending burning sun. Then we did a little walk in the underground shopping mall to see the WCS exposition. That ended the official public event we had to attend to. The Orca took such a good care of us. It was very well managed and we appreciate every second of it. The next step was the karaoke party with the Orca and the alumni. What is Japan without a little karaoke? And a little alcohol game with the Germans. I was pretty tired, but I still had a good time. We had to say goodbye to the member of the Orcas, our new family. We will always keep you in our hearts. After that, we were starving, and some of the alumni wanted to go for a last dinner in a nice cool restaurant. I can't remember the name, but its logo is very particular. It's a little chicken man. On our way there, I think we got lost. The dinner went well. We ordered various plates of all kind and shared it around. It was time to go to the hotel to rest for the last day. The special tour. The last trip to the Onsen hotel is a must. I wish they keep this tradition forever at WCS. The travel to the hotel took a while. Our driver was lovely talking to us about the various structure we were passing by. We also made 3 stops. Our group stopped at one of WCS sponsor, Tamakoshi. It was very colorful. They even gave us some free trials. Then we stopped at the shopping mall for a great meal and at a grocery store to buy some snacks for the famous after party in the hotel room. Then we reached a beautiful hotel. The sea air felt so nice. I was eager to see some of the wildlife. Being in the city for the entire trip, I needed some nature dipping. Spider, crawlies, fish, bring it all. So we decided to visit the island before the dinner time and we were not disappointed. What a lovely sight. And we are very Japanesey. Going to eat. Time for the main event. It's mainly the last party where everyone is together for all the tears of joy and sadness. A karaoke party around an exquisite traditional meal, meeting with sombrero-san, goofy pictures, a little drinking, many selfie with everyone. Then, after the main party, usually people experience the onsen. It is very relaxing and healing for the body and soul. Weaving at the ghost on the not-so-far island, we all had great discussions about our experiences in how cosplay is in our countries, while embracing the tradition of the onsen while being sort of shy at first, but we got better at existing with our bodies. That's for the ladies. Probably the same for the men, right? All relaxed, we went to check on the room party. A very full room, everyone on the ground sharing snacks and more chatting of all kinds, stories coming more freely. A great time. I did not stay very long. My plane was leaving the next day and I did not want it to be too tired. Luckily, I found a little group of people taking the same plane as me from Nagoya to Tokyo, so we hanged out together at the airport. We even had some time to do some exploration of the little shopping area at the airport and see the 2020 picture montage. Then finally, in my Tokyo to Montreal plane, in premium economic, oh my god, my legs had room. I could say the trip was over. I would miss Japan, I would miss the people. It's always my favorite part, the people we meet along the way. I might not be the most extroverted social person there is, I try my best, but I love you all, and even if I don't talk, I love you. I miss you. Thank you WCS for this great experience. The friendship and the exchange were so good. Thank you Otakuton for sending me. Thank you Japan in general for being such a great place in the world. Thank you Annie, Meg, Shauna, Charles, Lucas, Corey, you're the best people ever. Thank you to all of my dear friends, the alumni, and the team representative I've met this year. Love you.